I love Mexicans. I love Africans. I love Muslims. Is there a difference between Muslims and Islamics? College classic opposite things well, and there's a difference between Fredrick Douglass. Well, let's do this. Now, in these next chapters in the end here, we see these men. They look like ISIS. See them? One of my neighbors commented on them and claiming ISIS were better looking than. Those look like Northmen. The gray coats, they're not blue. But I could be wrong. Very prejudiced people. My sister said in Germany, the East Germans were that way. Very prejudiced, very cold. I lived there for 5 years. On August 4th, 1882, Anna Douglas, who had suffered from rheumatism for many years, died after a 4-week bout with debilitating paralysis. The main pillar of my life has fallen, said her husband of 44 years. He observed the traditional year of mourning, but the vital man was not ready for a lonely life. On January 24th, 1884, he married Helen Pitts, a white woman of 46, nearly 20 years younger than he was. Helen was born in Rochester of colonial and revolutionary ancestry, entitled to membership in the Daughters of the American Revolution. He's young. And he's an officer. In those days, the root of officer was given to men who didn't deserve it. But it was an inheritance that they received. It's funny to think that that's what ISIS is doing in America today. People fear the Lord in the latter days, which consist and disagree with the end times or the last days. Had she so desired, she had been graduated in 1859 from Mount Holyoke Female Seminary. Late in the 1870s, she had met Douglas through her uncle, who owned the estate adjacent to Cedar Hill. She had been working in a recorder's office as Douglas's secretary. She was described as a woman of dignity and responsibility and respectability. A tall, gracious person totally devoted to her husband. And the marriage caused heavy criticism from whites and blacks alike. Whites mumbled. What's going on here? You better call ISIS! You better call ISIS! I'm telling you, you call ISIS! No, we don't have ISIS yet. Oh, then call the Ku Klux Klan! Damn it! The Ku Klux Klan in the 70s was still very active. I can remember as a young boy seeing Ku Klux Klan in northern countries, northern states. Very active, very productive. Very concerned for the destruction of the befalling of man. It's very strange, sir. Islam taking its tie, angry because Malcolm X had been assassinated, wanting to blame the white man, and it was Islam. Well, I don't really think it was just Islam. I believe it was devil worshippers and other Christians who didn't like Robert Kennedy, John F. Kennedy, Malcolm X, or Martin Luther King. They say, we got to keep them sacred, got to keep them sacred. You know what happened? Yes, they'll come together and make peace for everybody. It would have been beautiful. But that interferes with Islam taking over the world. You see, what's already been rooted in the house of Islam was contending in the house of Muslims. Muslims coming against Islamics. You see, you got to remember something. I could turn to the Muslim faith, but I can't be Muslim. I have to go with Islam. And some people say, which is basically Muslim. No. There are a lot of Muslims who will argue with you and say, no, that's not true. Oh, but then again, if I sit in a Catholic church, I'm seated with Christ. Okay, then again, if I sit in a Mormon church, I'm seated with Christ. But there's a lot of people who say, no, you're not. Specifically, those who don't like Mormons, and those who sit with Christ in the Catholic Church who are members. And we have one Roman Catholic Church, you got to be remembering it. So the marriage caused heavy criticism. Blacks felt that he showed contempt for his own. Some thought that she married him for his money. His housekeeper, since 10 years left, his children never quite accepted his new life, and her father never forgave his daughter for marrying a black man. Oh, you didn't do it? Nah, not king him over here. I'll teach you a lesson. Her mother and sister, on the other hand, quickly became reconciled to the marriage and spent much time at Cedar Hill. So, here we have a great big argument over what my neighbors would probably say the N word. Ask my brother, my stepbrother, what he thinks the N word means to him, and see if he agrees. This is college classic conversation from TCU. I don't agree.